Hello and welcome back to my channel, folks. So today we are going to build this beautiful model. As you can see here, this is a very special kit, and the reason for that is here. So special kit, special hobby, 1/32 scale Hawker Tempest Mk.II. This is the high-tech kit. There are just those times in scale modeling when you would like to go insane with the scale. I usually build in 72nd and 48th scales. I would probably never go to a 32nd scale, but I like World War II fighters, and in 32nd scale, the size of a World War II fighter aircraft is a little manageable when you're building it. So I took the plunge, and this is what I'm going to build. So the 32nd scale, and you see that beautiful picture of the Hawker Tempest. This is of course the one that served with the Royal Air Force, and a while back I had built a 1/72nd scale Co-Pro Hawker Tempest Mk.II, but this was in the rival Pakistan Air Force scheme, and it came out pretty good. I love the Tempest, of course, and I thought it was probably time to build an Indian Air Force one, and what better way to give a tribute to the men who flew the Tempests for the Indian Air Force. So without further ado, let's quickly go through what the box has. You see this beautiful artwork with the pilot's epaulet, or you call it the flying wings, that the pilots wear on their chest. So that's there in the background, very nicely made. Kit number SH32054, and if I turn it around, here's the reason why this is a high-tech kit. So the first thing you see is it comes with an armament bay with ammunition. So I think this has the realistic looking cannon shells. Then it's got detailed resin and photo etched interior parts, a Mk.II gyro gun sight, main wheels with tread pattern tire, and main wheels with smooth contour type. So two different kinds of main wheels, undercarriage wheels. It's also got laser cut microfiber seat belts. Well, I don't know what that is, but we'll see. And then it's got pre-cut masks for cockpit canopy and other clear parts. So that's the reason why this is a high-tech kit. It says it's a high-tech release, contains these extra parts. So a little warning message: the kit contains small and sharp parts suitable for modelers of age 15 and above. The other side of the box basically shows you the 5 schemes in which you can build this. 3 of them are the Royal Air Force ones. One is the Pakistan Air Force one. Just showed you the 72nd scale model that I had built sometime back. Came out pretty nice. And the last one, of course, is the Indian Air Force one, which is the one that I'm going to build. Serial number again, and the barcode with a QR code as well. On the smaller edge, you've simply got the 1/32nd Special Hobby Tempest with the kit number and the same box art. A similar thing on the other side. So let's get inside the box and see the contents. All right, so we're greeted with first the instruction sheet here, and we'll talk about that in a bit. So this is kind of something very unique. You've got the PE parts. These are the seat belts. You've got nice decals in there, and these are basically stapled on to this cardboard leaf. I don't know why they've done that. Must be a reason behind it, but that's that. And here is, well, what is it? A single screw bag? Okay, one sprue bag with, I don't know how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sprues in here. And you've got another sprue bag with 1 more sprue, and you've got the clear parts in the other sprue. And here we are. This is it says, what is that? high quality cast product. So I think these are the resin parts, and you've got some more, I think, decals here. Oh, okay, decals for the rocket projectiles. So these are the decals for the rockets, and that's about it in the box. So let me give you a quick look at the sprues now. So as you can see here, the sprues are pretty detailed. You have a look at these wing halves, and they've got recessed panel lines, quite a nice detail on them, a lot of good rivet detail as well. Of course, it is a 32nd, so it has to have, you know, that good bit of detail in there. So those were the wings. This is the second sprue with some engine parts, and here you can see out here on the top, these are the engine exhaust, cylinder exhausts. Nice bit of detail on that. And you've also got the engine cowling, or what do you have? I think the engine piston detail. Very nice detail out here as well. A little bit of a focus here, and some bits and bobs too. So third sprue, and these are of course the rocket projectiles. I think these are the weapons that the Tempest carried. Not sure if I'm going to build with them or without them. Here's another sprue. Lots and lots of parts in here, small parts. I think these are the instrument panels. Pretty good circular detail, and I think it'll have some decals go on to them, and will look the part once we assemble. The rudder and the tail fin section, plus the undercarriage covers or gear bay doors, good detail there as well. Drop tanks, and maybe some parts of the wings or horizontal stabilizers. I think good recessed panel line detail there as well. Some tires here. These are the ones that are included with the kit. So good bit of detail on the tires. You've got the treaded and the non-treaded tires, as was mentioned on the box. So pretty good detail out here as well. And here are the two fuselage halves. Good bit of exterior detail, nice cockpit detail inside as well. A little bit of weathering wash can enhance those details immensely. So engine cowling with the spinner, and a little more propeller details. So that's what is there on this sprue. And finally we have the clear parts here. So let me quickly open this packaging and show you the clear parts. Alright, so a look at the canopy, very clear parts. There are some lights as well. I think these are the wing lights, and this is the box which holds the resin parts. So that's a bit of resin detail in there. Wow, this is going to be interesting. Nice resin tires. Look at the detail on that resin tire. Look at the treads there. Alright, and before I forget, just a quick rundown of the instruction sheet here. A very nicely printed booklet form of instruction sheet, and you've got the profile of the Hawker Tempest Mk.II with some information about the machine. As you move in, you've got the sprue map here with all the parts well labeled. And what's that? Erratum, do not cut off. So probably there is, or there seems to be, some error with this instruction sheet. Probably they've mentioned something else in the instructions, but at step number 26 there's probably some error that we need to take care of. Anyway, so that's that, and very nicely done instruction sheet here. Look at those colored instructions. Very, very beautifully done, very clear to follow. And because this is a 32nd scale, you know, there's a lot to follow in here. So the fuselage here, the cockpit assembly here, followed by the front engine cowling and the propeller assembly, wing assemblies, and these are some, I think, the undercarriage assemblies here, and followed by the construction of the constituent modules, which is the cowling, the fuselage halves, the wing halves, and then followed by some paint mask guides out here, and furthermore with the weapons and the drop tanks, canopy masking, the rocket projectiles, and then followed by the color callouts and decal callouts. So basically this one is the Royal Air Force version, another one for the Royal Air Force version, a third one for the Royal Air Force version, the Pakistan Air Force version, and of course the one that I'm interested in is the Indian Air Force version. Now this is all silver, so it says Tempest Mk.II, late 1950s. The machine wore a painted aluminum scheme and later received black ID markings. This aircraft is currently being restored to original condition by her owner, Mr. Chris Miller. So that's the one that I'm going to build, and that's the instruction sheet. Alright, so that covers the unboxing. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video, and I'll be doing this entire build in a couple of parts, so stay tuned for the following parts. Bye bye, take care.